Let's come into, lay down on your back to begin and bring the soles of your feet together and knees apart. Good, feet together, knees apart. Just relaxing right here. Giving yourself a moment. Take a couple more deep breaths. And then gently draw your knees together and hug your knees up onto your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins and give yourself a great big squeeze, great big hug. Good, and then open your arms out wide and let your knees fall to the left. Just take your knees over to the left. It's right there for a moment. Relax your right shoulder to the floor. Just rinsing your abdomen. On your next inhale, let your knees come back up to the top, to the center, and you'll just take them to the other side. Allow your knees to go to the right. If you want to scoot your hips to the left a little bit, you can. Relax your left shoulder and shoulder blade towards the earth. Good, John. Breathing, really breathing. And if it's tough to get the shoulder to the floor, you can take the left arm overhead instead. Have it be more, yeah, like that. Perfect. That might feel better. Rolling over onto the right hip. Great. Take one more breath. And then slowly return to your back. Draw both knees into your chest again. And then happy baby, you'll take hold of your feet. Yeah. And then take your feet up towards the sky or the ceiling, if possible, great. And then bend the knees towards the outside of the rib cage and press your tailbone down towards the floor. Dennis is rolling about. So you want to press the tail down so that you feel grounded through the lower back. And then from here, you'll kick your right leg out to the right. So see if you can straighten the right leg and send it out to the right. Yeah, good. Keep the sacrum pressing straight down. Keep holding your foot if you can, or your calf or your knee on both feet. Yeah, good. And then bend the right knee in and switch legs. Straighten the left leg out. Good. And see if you can still hold the foot or the, yeah, calf. Good, Monica. Nice, Amy. Take the leg out a little farther to the side maybe. Press the right hip deeper into the mat, opposite hip. Good, and then bend the left knee. Draw both knees into your chest again. Nice big squeeze. And then from here, you'll rock front to back along the spine. Rock front to back and front to back. And then come up and over onto your hands and knees. Come into tabletop. And drop your belly, lift your chest, cow. Take your eyes, stretch them up to the ceiling. Exhale, push the floor away, round the back cat. Inhale, cow. Drop the belly, soften between the shoulders. Good. Exhale, cat. Push the floor away. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, cow. Drop the belly, soften, expand the chest, stretch the eyes up. Exhale to cat, push away, tuck and round the spine. And then come to neutral, a flat back, and you'll take the right leg back behind you. You can bring the left knee in a little if you want. Yeah, good. And then take the right leg straight back and flex the foot. Square the hips towards the floor. And then right there, you'll stretch the left arm forward. Sorry, I told you, sorry. One of them's underneath me. Yeah, really good. Now pull the front ribs in and up. Odie, shh. Good boy. Good. Get a little bit longer. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring your elbow and your knee together. Left elbow to right knee and curl in. Inhale, extend it long. Exhale, curl elbow to knee. Good. One more time, just building some heat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl and touch the elbow to the knee or even elbow to the shin or the ankle. And then set the right hand or left hand and right knee to the ground. Good. Now take your right arm and open it up. We'll take a thread the needle, open the right, and then thread the right hand behind the left wrist. Come on to the side of the shoulder and side of your head. And then you'll keep the left palm where it is, elbow bent, and see if you can press the shoulder to your back more. So you press the left shoulder straight back. Yes, and then you can even take the left arm up to the sky or the ceiling above you. There's two of you outdoors today, opening up towards the sky or the ceiling, and possibly even wrapping that left arm behind your back. Good. And press into the back of the right arm a little bit more and pull the left shoulder back. Notice if the feet have collapsed in. Keep them hip width and press down into the tops of your feet and your shins. Bring the left palm back beside your face, press down, come up onto your hands and knees. And 3 cat-cows. Drop the belly, lift the chest, stretch the eyes up. And exhale, push the floor away and round the back. Good. 2 more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Breathe in. Odie. Breathe out. Neutral spine, come to a flat back. And stretch the left leg back behind you. And then stretch the right arm forward. And pull the front ribs in, finding stability through your core, building a little heat. Flex the left foot, really press the heel away. Reach the right fingers farther forward, inhale. And as you exhale, curl it in. Elbow to knee, round in. Good. Inhale, extend it long. Exhale, curl in, elbow to knee, and push the floor away. Pull the belly in. 1 more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl, curl, curl. Hold for a second. And then return to tabletop and open the left arm to the sky and expand through the chest, upper back, reach open, and thread the needle. Slide the left hand behind the right wrist. Come to the side of the shoulder and side of the head. Keep the right palm flat, elbow to 90 degrees. Point your elbow to the ceiling and then pull the shoulder to the back. You plug it in, yes. And then maybe even open the right arm up towards the sky and you can wrap it behind your back or keep it where it is. Uh-oh, hold on. Odie, no. Take 1 more breath. Good, and then press your, bring your right palm back to the floor, press down, come up to your hands and knees. And then tuck your toes under, lift up to downward facing dog. Yeah, good. And you can pedal it out right there. Move your hips from side to side. And bring your feet together and lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. And bend your right knee, open the right hip. Yeah, good. And then stretch your leg up long and take a big step forward. And then you'll walk your hands around to the left, straddle forward fold. Yeah, walk your hands left, feet to parallel. Yeah, walk all the way around to the left, Monica, and then turn your toes. Yeah, good. Straddle forward fold. You can move side to side. Odie. Odie. Good. Take a breath in. Fold a little bit deeper as you exhale. And then lift up to a flat back. Turn your right toes to the front. Walk yourself around to the right and step it back. Downward facing dog. Right foot to left. Good. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hands to feet. And then interlace your hands at your low back. Ragdoll forward fold. You can sway from side to side or bend one knee at a time. And softly release your hands back to the floor and you'll walk back forward, downward facing dog. And then bring your feet closer together and lift your left leg up and back. You can bend the knee, roll the hip open. Squeeze your left heel towards your right glute. Squeeze the hamstring, pull the front ribs in towards the midline. Press your shoulders to your back. And extend the leg long and big step forward, left foot to left thumb. And then walk your hands around to the right. Straddle forward fold, bowing. Take any variations. If you want to move side to side, bending one knee at a time, you can, or stay. Maybe shake your head around, yes and no. Yeah, feeling into your hamstrings, low back, back of your neck, just all of it. Good, and then lift up part way, walk it around to the left. Turn your left toes forward, step back, downward facing dog. And then lift your heels, look to your hands, and step or hop or tiptoe your feet to your hands. Nice, lift halfway, inhale. And exhale, forward fold, bow. Root down, rise up, extended mountain. Reach all the way up, fingers to the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bow back down. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to a high plank. We're gonna stay there, holding your plank pose. Soften between the shoulder blades, but firm through the thighs. Arms straight, but not locked. Hug the muscle to bone in your legs. Pull the kneecaps up towards your hip flexors. Then look forward. And as you exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Lay down. Good, and then cobra. Keep your hands where they are. Squeeze the elbows in and press down, peel the chest up. Good, lift the shoulders up towards the ceiling more. And draw the jawbone towards the neck or chin towards the chest even. Take one more breath there. Lift a little higher. Press the feet down and the pubic bone down, hips down. Very good. And then lower down, tuck your toes under and press up and back to downward facing dog. Press up, press back, breathe here. Breathing in, breathing out through your nose, keeping your lips closed. And eyes have a soft focus at one point. Good. Inhale, rise up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, exhale, look forward, and step or float forward. Bring your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, chair pose. Sit low, reach high. I'm going to hold this. And holds is in the name of the class. So we'll hold this for a little bit, not too long. Good job. Maybe lift your 10 toes. You got it. Straighten your elbows. Sit a little bit deeper if you can. Good. Are you breathing? Hope so. Take one more breath in. Exhale, bow forward, empty it out. I'm going to move through sun B here. Halfway lift, inhale. And step back or float back, high plank to low plank or to your belly. Upward facing dog or cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Step your right foot to your right hand, warrior one. Bend the left foot flat. Yeah, or if you prefer the left heel lifted, that's fine too. And then cactus your arms, so bend your elbows like a cactus. Yeah, and really expand across the chest and the upper back. So it's like you're pressing your forearms into the side walls or the fence around you, some of you, or the trees. And then you'll take your palms back, elbows forward. So just like this external rotation even more. And then lift the chest up higher, up towards the ceiling or the sky. Good, yes, open your heart. Sit a little bit deeper, firm the back leg. And then stretch your arms up, full breath in, maybe even hook the thumbs at the top and hands to the mat. High plank to low plank or any variation. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Stay here. Good. The left knee bent to 90 degrees. And then cactus your arms again. Bend the elbows, expand through the chest. Oh, yeah, the puppy's peeing on my yoga mat. All right, take your arms back, chest up, expand, open, reach up, inhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga, low plank, go through a vinyasa. All right, ending in downward facing dog. And just really breathing here. Inhale, lift to your tiptoes, bend your knees, exhale, look forward, step or float forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair, Utkatasana, sit low, reach high. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart. And then revolve, twist to the right. Hook your left elbow to the right thigh. Yeah, see if you can bring the left elbow to touch the right thigh, or the left elbow can touch the inner left thigh. You want to sit the hips lower than the chest. So bend the knees, but lift the heart. Now listen carefully. Right here, you'll step your left foot back. Step your left foot back. So you're in crescent twist. Good. And then open the arms. So the left hand can go down inside or outside the right foot. Good, Amy. Just show him. Yes. Now squeeze both inner thighs towards the center, the midline, the center line of the mat. Good. Warrior two. You'll bring yourself up and around and landing in second warrior. Bend the right knee to 90 degrees. Pin both shoulders towards the back. Then flip your right palm up, reverse your warrior. Go up and back, stretching open through the right side of the body. Good. Bring it forward, extended side angle. Set your right forearm to your thigh or fingertips to the floor. Draw your, press your chin towards your chest slightly so the back of the neck gets long. Yes, good. And roll the right lung underneath the left, rolling the heart towards the ceiling or the sky. Good. Take one more big breath there. Nice. Good, Amy. Good, Brianna. And then bring your hands to the floor inside your right foot. Toe heel the right foot, right? For lizard, you'll set the left knee to the ground. And you can right away reach the right arm back and bend the left knee, catch the foot if you want to go there. Or right away, bring your forearms to the floor if you want to go there. Or maybe right where you are. Good, nice. Nice, Amy. Good, Monica. Awesome, Beth. And breathe. Good. Yeah, I was teaching with Bailey, our other puppy, for a while, and then I got the feedback it's distracting when you have a puppy there. So I've been teaching only at the studio, and then tonight I was at the studio all day, and so I had to come home, and then I had to feed him, and then they had to go potty, and then I couldn't get back, and here I am again. So I deeply apologize for the distraction, and I'm grateful to be here with you despite it all, right? It's real life happening. Thank you. Okay, come on out of that. And then you're going to make your way back to the front of your mat. So you can go through a vinyasa if you want, or just step forward. Either way, you can go high to low push-up or step to the front, hang out in forward fold. If you go back through downward dog, it'll be one breath and then coming forward. Good, so you'll step, hop, or tiptoe to the front of your space. Halfway lift, forward fold. Utkatasana, bend your knees, chair. And then hands to prayer and revolve to the left. Hook your right elbow. Good boy, good boy. So be mindful right here of your feet, your toes, spread your toes. There's this dynamic quality. We're in the heat building portion of the class right now. Good, and then you'll step your right foot back. So it's balance, right? Step back, crescent lunge. Maybe you slide it. Maybe it doesn't land right where you want it. And then open your arms. The right hand can go inside or outside the left foot. Strengthen the back legs. Hug the skin into the muscle, into the bone. Monica, try sending your right leg back farther. A little farther. Yeah, good. And then twist a little bit more. Twist. And then untwist. Come to warrior two. You're doing great, John. Open it up, warrior two. And really, it's all about the breath, right? Just breathing. Yeah, left knee bent, right leg straight. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Dennis, lift your back hand up a little bit, back arm a little higher. Good. And then flip the left palm up and reverse your warriors. Open through the left side of the body and then bring it forward, extended side angle. You can set your forearm to your thigh or your hand to the floor, or a block, or a bind, right? You're in charge. Press your hips forward, your shoulders back, expand through the center of the chest. Look where's comfortable. Maybe it's up or down, but notice, are you jutting the chin forward? Can you slide the chin back? Can you lengthen the back of the neck? Expand through the heart, the front and back side of the heart. Roll open. One more breath. Turn and maybe look up. And then look down, hands to the ground inside the left foot. Lift your right heel. You can toe heel the left foot to the left. Lizard, you can come down onto your or good, Dennis, or reach back for your right foot with your left hand. And softening where you can soften here. Remind myself that my yoga practice, you know, on my mat prepares me for real life. And yeah, and just to always be right where you are. That's the secret. All right, come on out, and you can either toe heel the left foot close to center and step forward, or you can step back, high plank, low plank, you choose. Ending in downward facing dog, take one breath. And then you'll step or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Good, and then toe heel the feet wider apart and come down into a Malasana squat. So drop your hips down between your heels. Or you can sit on a block, or forearms can be on your thighs. Now press your shoulders back. Can you see his little, now he's lying on my yoga mat. Can you see him? That's good. He's good there. I like that. Finally conked out. Good. Okay. So where you are, you'll take your left hand and set it to the floor, and you'll open the right arm up. So it's a twist again. Edge both knees out away from each other. And then see if you can wrap your right arm behind your back. Yeah, good. And then maybe some of you will take the left arm around the left shin and you catch your hands. Yeah, that's it. Or you can keep the left hand down, right arm up. Now nudge your knees out. So it's this deep Malasana squat. So you're like this, open, and maybe you bind. Yeah, okay, good. Let that go. Come back to center. Take a moment, straighten your legs, bring your feet to parallel. Just shake your head, yes and no. And again, turn your toes out, bend your knees, come down into your squat. So feet wide, toes turned out slightly. And then place the right palm on the ground, open the left arm. And you can sit on something, or you can also have your forearm on your thigh. You can be higher if you need. Totally fine. Then the left arm will go behind the back, and it might just stay there, right? You're trying to tuck the left shoulder back. Or the right arm will go around and you clasp your hands and open. Yeah, this is heart and hips here. Nudge the knees away from each other. Good, breathe. And then release, come to the center and straighten the legs. Take your feet a little wider apart and bow forward. Just shake out your head. Yeah. Good, and then toe heel the feet together. And bend your knees and sit down on your mat. And you'll come into boat pose, Navasana. The boat. So you'll rock back. Good. Pull the pit of the belly in, so you're balancing, and pull your shoulders back. Good. So from boat, did you find something? You'll set your feet down. You'll bring your hands behind you. Reverse tabletop. Lift up and drop the head back. And then sit back down and come back into boat pose, Navasana. Good, and then reverse tabletop, feet down, hands down, fingers forward, hips up, head back. And one more time, boat pose, Navasana. And then reverse tabletop, hands down, feet down, lift up, head back. And then sit down, and you'll cross your ankles and roll forward and step or float back. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good, look forward, and you'll step or float your feet through your hands on your back again. This time lay all the way down. So sit down, lay down, bring your feet flat to the floor, bridge pose. Lift your hips, tuck your shoulders underneath you, interlace your hands maybe. Good boy, Odie. Good, and then release your grip and lower yourself down onto the mat. And breathe. And then again, bridge pose. Reset your feet, root down, rise up, lift your hips. Keep your nose towards the ceiling. You can interlace your hands underneath your body. Press the pinky side of the arms down, press the upper arms down into the mat. Expand and open through the lungs, heart space. Good, and then release down. And just pause, take a breath. We have two more. It can be bridge, or you can plant your hands for wheel and go up into wheel. You can stay with bridge or take wheel. Nice, Amy. Wheel push-ups. Good, and then tuck your chin, lower all the way down, or hold it if you want to hold it. Take a pause, take a breath. And this is it. Final one, bridge or wheel. Go up right now. Consider this like the peak, like one of the last fiery poses. Like root down to the four corners of your feet. Good, Dennis. Open up to possibility here. Press your heart back. Open a little more, a little higher. Good, Brianna. And then come all the way down. Beautiful, Beth. Good job. Nice, Monica and Dennis. Come down. Good, John. Nice, Mary. And then bring your feet together and your knees apart. Supta Baddha Konasana. Good, and then right here, you'll take your left knee and close it over onto your right. So just, your knees are wide, you'll just close the left knee onto the right, and then open it up to center, close the right knee onto the left, open it up to center, and then left knee to right, open it up to center.
Hey guys.
Right knee to left.
Bailey.
Open it to center. One more time each side.
Bailey, come on.
Good, and then coming back to center, just pause. And then you'll gently draw your knees together, feet flat to the floor. Bring your feet hip width. Good, draw the right knee into your chest, give it a squeeze. So we're gonna get into a little bit of IT band right here. You'll straighten the right leg towards the sky. Go keep the left foot flat. Straighten the right leg. Interlace your hands behind the right hamstring. Let's just start low. Yeah, you can also have a strap if you want a strap. If you have a strap, you'll put it around the ball of the foot. If you don't have a strap, keep your hands behind the hamstring here and really press the hamstring into the hands. Now press the back of the right hip to the ground. And then you'll begin to slide your hands. If you have a strap, stay. If you have a strap, you can bend your elbows to bring the leg closer to you. If you don't have a strap, slide your hands up to the calf or even to the foot. Now press the back of the right hip to the ground. Good. Now from here, if you have a strap, you'll hold both ends, both sides of the strap with the left hand. If you don't have a strap, you're going to reach from the inside to the outside of the right foot with the left hand. So you're going to reach for the outside edge of the foot or the outer calf with the left hand. Good. Now you'll bring your leg towards you an inch and over to the left about 6 inches. Keep the left foot flat. Bend the left knee, Dennis. Yeah. Now press your right hip down to the ground more. Yeah, good. Take the right leg towards you and to the left, but keep the right hip on. And then a lot of you, your pinky toe edge of the foot is way higher than the big toe. Try to, yes, pull the pinky toe edge back and you'll feel it even more. Good. And take another breath. And then bring it back to center. Squeeze your knee into your chest and set the right foot carefully back down next to the left. Great. And then you'll switch legs. Bend the left knee. Put the strap around the ball of the foot or straighten the left leg. Interlace your hands to start around the hamstring. Go low to start and press the hamstring into your hands. Good. And then if you want, you'll slide your hands up to the calf or even to the foot or a strap. If you have a strap, you want to reach up as high as you can and then press the shoulders down into the mat. And yeah, good. And then press your foot away from you. Flex the foot, press it up. Keep the left hip on the floor. Good. Now you'll take the strap or the foot or the outer calf with the right hand. So you'll reach from the inside to the outside or catch the strap with both sides of the strap with the right hand. Bring the leg towards you and to the right about 6 to 12 inches. Doesn't need to be a lot. Now press the left hip to the ground. Press the left hip forward and down. And draw the left leg towards you. Straighten it more. Pull the pinky toe edge of the foot back. Good. Come back to center. Hug your left knee into your chest. Set your left foot down next to your right. Pause. Good. Now cross your right ankle above the left thigh. And then pick the left foot up. Interlace your hands behind the left hamstring or in front of the left shin. Or if you want more, if this doesn't feel like enough, you'll bring the right foot into the left elbow crease and cradle the shin. You'll cradle it, hug it in. You draw the shin in towards your chest and then maybe even extend the left leg out away from you, maybe. Good job. Very good. And then come back to the first position. If you are leg extended, bring the left knee back against the right ankle. And then release your hands and set the left foot down flat. Open your arms. Let your knees fall to the left. So the right foot will stay flat on the floor. So keep the right ankle over the left thigh. So Monica, go back to the half reclined pigeon. Good. And then go over to the side. Perfect. And then I like to hold on. A couple things you can do. You can hold on to the right ankle with the left hand. That's one thing I like to do. Or you can, with your left hand, press into the right inner thigh. You push it away from you and resist. And then the other thing I like for traction is to imagine you're trying to return the right hip back to the floor, but keep the right foot flat, and you'll get a little more traction through that outer right hip. Or if you're more open, you can press the right knee forward so much that the right foot floats up off the floor like double pigeon. Okay, good. And you can keep pressing the right knee forward towards the left ankle or towards the floor. Like that, Beth. Good. And Brianna, good. Good. And then you'll slowly and gently come on back to center, back to the top. Bring both feet flat to the floor. Take a moment, take your feet wide apart and just windshield wipe the knees right to left, or you can just be in stillness for a second. And then set your feet down flat, hip width distance apart. Cross your left ankle on top of the right thigh, reclined pigeon. You'll pick the right foot up, interlace your hands either behind the hamstring or in front of the shin. Or you can cradle the leg, bringing the left foot into the right elbow crease, and you wrap your arms around the shin, and you want the shin parallel to the chest. You can even start to straighten the right leg if you're there. Good, Amy. Keep lifting the heel, hugging the shin. Yeah, hug the shin in. Breathe. It's okay, babies. It's okay. You're okay. Not sure why I thought 2 puppies at once would be a good idea, but if anyone needs a puppy fix, please let me know. Take another couple breaths right here. And keeping the shape of the legs, you'll release your arms, set the right foot flat. Left ankle still on top of the right thigh. Take your knees to the right. Let everything fall to the right. Let your left foot land flat on the floor. Point your left knee to the ceiling. You can hold on to the left ankle with the right hand, or use your hand to press into the thigh to give you some traction, connection, for some discovery, right? Maybe you try to return the left hip to the floor. Really find the lengthening out of that left lower quadrant of the body. Or you can float the left foot and let the left knee press forward like double pigeon, like you could lay it down on top of the right shin. And wherever you are, know it's just right. And I love all the possibilities and, you know, the different places you can go with poses. And also I love knowing that it's just truly a process. It's truly never about arriving into something, you know, getting somewhere. What I love about this yoga practice so much is that, yeah, you're working towards a certain pose, and then you really realize it's never about the pose. It's always about who you are and who you're being in each given moment. Whether you perceive the pose as successful or not, or as it should be or as it shouldn't be, or right or wrong, like none of that. It's like letting all that go. And then slowly release. You'll return back to center. Bring your feet flat. Maybe you windshield wipe, knees right to left, or maybe feet wide, knees together. Okay, now I'm going to give you a couple options. So you'll have, you can take, so here's this going to be, have to trust your, what's right in your body. You can take frog for some inner thigh opening. So come on up on your hands and knees, knees wide, frog. You could take a wide seated forward fold. You could take happy baby. If you want to just stay on your back, you can come into happy baby. or happy dead bug. It could be, we're going to do an inversion later, so no inversion right now, but frog or a wide seated, or maybe even a seated forward fold if you want just a straight forward fold. So frog, yeah, you'll come onto the hands and knees for frog and fold the edges of your mat in, or put a blanket down, or if you're on carpet, that could be fine too. And then you take your knees as far apart from each other as possible. And turn your inner ankles to the ground, and then come onto your forearms. And I sometimes like a block or something under my chest for support. Or you can be in happy baby or a wide seated forward fold, or Baddha Konasana, even feet together. And using this opportunity right here to breathe, to focus on your breath. Odish. All right, stay there. I'll be right back. All right, good job. You'll begin to ease out of wherever you are. And you'll come down onto your back for hips on a block, or legs up a wall if you have a wall, or it could be shoulder stand, could be headstand, could be handstand. Or set your hips to a block and take your feet to the sky. Or yeah, nice, Brianna, hands under your hips is perfect. About 2 minutes right here. And reasons to get upside down, or to like hit the reset button. Shift the way gravity is affecting your body, your mind. To clear and cleanse and let go and shift your perspective. And see your feet from a new view, the world from a new view. To feel things a little bit differently. To balance out all the systems of your body. Slowly and gently come on out. And if you're not already on your back, it'll come onto your back. Move the block out from underneath you. Extend your left leg out long on the floor. Draw your right knee into your chest and just pause. And then you'll take hold of the right knee in your left hand and take a twist. Just cross it over your body for a supine twist. We began with something similar. And just check in. Notice your breath. Notice how you feel. And then come on up and you'll switch to the other leg. Hold the left knee in your right hand, cross it over your body. Take your time. You can roll up onto the right hip. And slowly roll back onto your back and come into Shavasana and take your time. Get comfortable, wiggle around, use whatever props you need. And just let yourself let go right here. Begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. You can start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bend your knees and carefully roll to a comfortable side. And then gently press yourself up to a seated position. You'll just touch the palms of your hands together and bring them to your heart space. And touch your thumbs to your forehead center. Have a beautiful evening. Namaste.